Sorry for the bad voice, as I have a sore throat. Anyway, let's discuss death. Adam is 70. He had quite a normal and happy life, but he has been dying from an incurable disease known as aging in hospital. He will die tonight, dying a slow and lonely death. Having many unfulfilled wishes, thousands of regrets, but it is the end. He has a lot of beautiful memories, a lot of things he loves, but everything is going to end soon. Finally, the process starts. The pain starts growing. He wants to scream, jump from pain, but his body won't respond. He can't even blink his eyes. The level of pain has taken over his mind. He can't think of anything but pain, but it won't stop. Life is leaving his body. Pain grows as a second goes by. The only wish he has now is the end of that pain. But there seems no end to it. The last 3 minutes felt longer than the life he spent living. The pain goes to the highest level for a second. And finally, it's over. The thing he has experienced is what we call death. 2/3 of us will die the exact same death that Adam died. Death is what awaits for you as you are born. It is the only universal truth. Everyone that has born has to die. Some creatures will die a rather predictable death. And others, like us humans, we can't even predict or choose when to die. Matter of fact is, you may die in a second, in an hour, in a day, or in a year. Maybe you will become the longest living person, but you cannot escape death. Death will follow you everywhere you will go. Every human story ends with a sad ending. The person that dies will never be back. He has returned to his real form of nothingness. Every minute, 106 people leave this earth. Some die rather fast, and others a slow death. Slow death is when someone is sick from a long time and slowly they are consumed by that disease. The fast deaths are incidental or may happen from cardiac arrest. Mean a completely fine person can suddenly die within minutes. What death is more painful? If you choose the first one, you are wrong. If you choose the second one, you are still wrong. Because the pain of death will be equal for everyone. The cause does not matter. For all of us, the stage of death will be the same. The pain that nothing in the world can come close to. If any dead person is given chance to be alive again, he would refuse, saying, "I don't want to experience the pain of death again." The angel of death, after taking his own life, will say to God, "If I knew the pain of death, I would not have taken a single life." Even after spending thousands of years in hell or heaven, one would remember nothing of this world, but taste of death would still be in their mind. Can anyone experience death and return? Well, sort of. There is something known as clinical death, where our mind may not have died yet, but any crucial parts such as heart stops. There are extremely rare chances that person may return to life. There has been 38 reported cases where people have returned from clinical death. This is known as Last syndrome. Some of them even had memories of what they have experienced after clinical death. Basically, all I saw was blackness, followed by many lights, lights that become stars, and stars turned into something I can't describe, says one of them. Some saw their body lying while seeing it from outside, and 80% of them had experienced peace. It was peaceful. No lights, no pearling gates, no angels, just peace. These comments and sayings from philosophers like Socrates. Death is either a dreamless sleep or a passage to another life. Therefore, either way, death is nothing to fear, has made a lot of people think that there is no pain in death. Some argue medical science says the first thing our mind loses is its consciousness, mean you won't feel any pain from the process of death. These arguments may seem logical at first, but you need to remember all those people who came back to life were after clinical death, their mind hasn't died yet. Mean all they have experienced is near-death experience. None actually died. Brain death is what is commonly known as the real death, where the brain stops and no one has ever recovered from that state. Even when we provide all the oxygen the brain needs, once dead, it cannot be revived. As for medical science, it does not even truly understand what provides us life. It has yet to determine what is even death. So believing on science is extremely stupid. That's because the life we have is combination of soul and body. And science has yet to discover what is even soul. The pain we will experience when dying is angel of death taking soul or consciousness out of our body. Doesn't matter what you believe, you will suffer the pain. So far, we have taken a look at humans' death. But how about animals? Yes, they will feel the same pain as we do. But the thing that fascinates me is the reason of their death. We humans are the biggest reason for the death of animals. From 1600 onward, we have caused the extinction of 600 plus species of animals. Extinction means there is not even a single animal of their kind. We have killed them all. And it is predicted if we don't stop, 1 million species of animals can go extinct within the next century. This is really painful to witness, but modernization is not only killing animals, but our environment too, which may become the cause of even more deaths of complete forest, animals, and even sea creatures. Our stupidity may make this planet uninhabitable. This may become the cause of the end of life in this world. If not, then in a billion years, the sun's heat would have increased to the level that no water can exist on the surface of Earth, killing every organism on Earth. This will be the death of all biological life. But how will Earth die? Most probably, sun will be the killer of our Earth. As stars get hotter with time and grow in size, in 7.5 billion years, sun would have swallowed Earth, causing its death. And in 8 billion years, finally, sun will have no fuel to burn and will die, ending this solar system. I may take a deeper dive at how the complete universe will die, but let's end this here with a question. What if you never die?